This is the Town of Brookhaven Industrial Development Agency public hearing for the Nassau 885 Waverly LLC, Nassau Provisions Kosher Foods Inc. project. We are having some technical difficulties and our camera is not picking up. So although
You're good.
Okay.
I see you and I hear you.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so apparently the camera is picking up. I just can't see myself. So I'm going to read the public hearing notice for the record. Notice is hereby given that it's 10:07 a.m. I'm starting this public hearing. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing pursuant to Article 18A of the New York State General Municipal Law will be held by the Town of Brookhaven Industrial Development Agency, the agency, on the 26th day of March 2024 at 10 a.m. local time at the agency's offices located at the Town of Brookhaven Town Hall, second floor, 1 Independence Hill, Farmingville, New York, 11738, in connection with the following matters. 885 Waverly LLC, a limited liability company organized and existing under the laws of the state of New York on behalf of itself and or the principals of 885 Waverly LLC and or an entity formed or to be formed on behalf of any of the foregoing, collectively the company. And Nassau Provisions Kosher Food Inc., a business corporation organized and existing under the laws of the state of New York on behalf of itself and or the principals of Nassau Provisions Kosher Foods Inc., and or an entity formed or to be formed on behalf of any of the foregoing, collectively the subleasee, have applied to the agency for assistance in connection with the acquisition of an approximately 3-acre parcel of land, the acquisition and renovation of an approximately 50,000 square foot building, and other improvements thereon, and the acquisition and installation therein of certain equipment not part of the equipment as defined herein, the facility equipment, located or to be located at 885 Waverly Avenue, Holtzville, Town of Brookhaven, Suffolk County, New York, and further described on the Suffolk County tax map as number 200-835-1-1.006. Collectively, the land improvements and facility equipment may be referred to as a company facility, which land and improvements are to be leased to the agency by the company and together with the facility equipment subleased and leased by the agency to the company and further subleased to the company by the company to the subleasee, and B, the acquisition and installation of certain equipment and personal property, the equipment together with the company facility, the facility to be leased by the agency to the subleasee, and which facility is to be used by the subleasee for the warehousing, storage, and distribution of food products and office space in connection therewith. The company facility will be initially owned, operated, and/or managed by the company, and the equipment will be initially owned, operated, and/or managed by the subleasee. The agency will acquire a leasehold interest in the land and improvements and title to the facility equipment, and the equipment will lease and sublease the company facility to the company for further subleasing to the subleasee, and will lease the equipment to the subleasee. The agency contemplates that it will provide financial assistance to the company and subleasee in the form of exemptions from mortgage recording taxes in connection with the financing or any subsequent refinancing of the facility, exemptions from sales and use taxes in connection with the renovation and equipping of the facility, and exemption of real property taxes consistent with the Uniform Tax Exemption Policies, UTEP, of the agency. A representative of the agency will, at the above stated time and place, hear and accept written comments from all persons with views in favor of or opposed to either the proposed financial assistance to the company or the location or nature of the facility. Prior to the hearing, all persons will have the opportunity to review on the agency's website, brookhavenida.org, the application for financial assistance filed by the company with the agency and an analysis of the costs and benefits of the proposed facility. This was dated March 15, 2024, Town of Brookhaven Industrial Development Agency by Lisa M.G. Mulligan, titled Chief Executive Officer. There is nobody here, but I will leave this public hearing open for comment for a few minutes. This is the Town of Brookhaven Industrial Development Agency public hearing for the 885 Waverly LLC, Nassau Provisions Kosher Food Incorporated public hearing, project. There has been no comment and no participation. I'm going to leave this open for a few more minutes in case anybody participates. This is the public hearing for 885 Waverly LLC, the Nassau Provisions Kosher Foods Incorporated project through the Brookhaven IDA. There has been no comment and no participation, and inasmuch I am closing this public hearing.